Hello! Ultra banners. We all hate them, but you know, we don't have to hate ultra banners. There are actually a few very easy ways that you could fix these damn things. Well, aside from just raising the pull rate. That's not what I'm gonna do in this video. I'm not gonna sit here and say, raise the pull rate to 10%. My dog is drinking water. I'm not just gonna sit here and say, raise the pull rate to 10% and make all the summons free. By the end of this video, the pull rate is still gonna be 3.35%. So, if you were expecting me to raise the pull rate, I'm sorry. However, what I can do is step 1, making the banner look more appealing. How do you make a banner look more appealing to summon on? Well, let's take a look at the LF banners. LF banners are in steps, just like the Ultra banner. The thing is, the LF banners gaslight you into believing you're getting some sort of discount when you're not. So step 1 is 300 crystals, you get 3 units. Step 2, which is where you go back to after every rotation, 500 crystals, 5 units. Step 3, 700 crystals, 7 units. Then you have an EX or higher guaranteed 10 unit multi for 1000 crystals, then another 1000 crystals, and then free. The reason why I say it gaslights you into believing you're getting a discount is because 3 for 3, 5 for 5, and 7 for 7 is full price. You're not getting any form of discount. You're spending less and getting less as a result. But it's a lot easier to mentally part ways with 500 and 700 crystals than it is to part ways with 1000, simply due to the fact that higher number equals more painful to part with. So I say the Ultra banners can keep their 4 steps. But step 1 should be 500 crystals. Step 2, the ×2 Ultra step, we're gonna keep that, but make it 700 crystals. Step 3 can be 1000, and then step 4 can be free. Literally just doing that will make the banner seem more appealing from a crystal usage standpoint, even though in reality, I've actually done nothing but give you less. By giving you a 500 and 700 crystal multi, I'm actually giving you less units, but you're gonna be more inclined to summon because the amount of crystals you have to spend is still lower. And because there's only one 1000 crystal step instead of 2 like on the LF banners, you get to the free step faster, which again makes you more inclined to summon. The second and probably most important thing they need to do with Ultra banners in order to make them more appealing is to, I don't know, put older Ultras on the fucking banners. It genuinely blows me that instead of just putting Ultra Super Vegito on the 2 Ultra banners we got for the anniversary, they did this whole song and dance about bringing Vegito back with this piece of shit 7000 crystal banner and then his normal banner, when in reality, we probably all have Ultra Super Vegito at like 11 stars if they just put the fucker on the Goku and Frieza banners. They really need to stop rerunning whole ass banners. Like, nobody likes that. No matter what game we're talking about, nobody likes that. It's not fun. And I can't imagine that their sales start skyrocketing every single time they bring back one of these Ultra banners. I highly doubt the Ultra Broly banner is raking in revenue right now. But if they just put older Ultras on the new banners, number 1, that again makes you more inclined to summon, because even if you don't pull the new Ultra, well, maybe you pull a still useful Ultra. Maybe one that just got a platinum equipment. And they could also do with putting more recent LFs on these banners too. I get it, they usually try to stick with a theme when it comes to these Ultra banners. Stop doing that with LF banners too. Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about your theme. Put usable units on your banners, please. I'm not asking you to put last month's LF on this month's LF banner. I'm not asking you to put Ultra Goku and Frieza on the next Ultra banner, but fuck me, something within the last year would be nice. That's a change they need to make both to the Ultra and the LF banners. I don't need you to be cute with your themes. You're not cute, you're just annoying. Those are the 2 ways to aesthetically make Ultra banners more appealing, by making the overall crystal amount lower and by shoving older but possibly still useful Ultras in our face. Just the visual of that is gonna make you more likely to summon. And the next part, step 3, realistically, the final step, get rid of those fucking Legends tickets and give us something we can actually use. And I don't actually want there to just be some standard summon coin system, because the summon coins on the LF banners give you LF Z power, guaranteed sparking tickets with a higher chance of pulling a new unit, and the units themselves if you spend like 40,000 crystals. No, something like that doesn't really work for the Ultra banners. I mean, I guess they could just do an Ultra version, right? They could have the summon coins, they could have Ultra Z power in it, they could have the Ultra unit after, you know, however many summons. They could have the tickets with a higher chance of pulling the Ultra. Maybe they give us ×2 Ultra rate tickets. They could do that. They could give us a standard Ultra version of the summon coin, the Ultra summon coin shop. You can get 100 Ultra Z power, 200, and then 600. Maybe they even put like a 1,000 in there for like a stupidly high price that no one's ever gonna buy. You can have the Ultra itself, and then you could have like ×2 or maybe even ×3 Ultra rate tickets. But that's kind of boring, if I'm being honest with you. Not that it's not a good idea, it's just mad boring. Combine the limit break banners and the Ultra banners. Have the Ultra banners give Z power. They can do normal sparking Z power for the first 3 steps, or not even, like the first 2 rotations, they can give normal Z power. And at the end of every 3rd rotation, it can give you LF Z power. And maybe at the end of every 5th rotation, it gives you Ultra Z power. I hear you ask, other than paying players, who the hell's doing 5 rotations on these banners? Sorry. I mean, realistically, if you just saved up your crystals, you could realistically do 5 rotations on an Ultra banner. Even in its current form, it's only 3,000 crystals per rotation. 5 would be 15,000, which you could realistically get in the time between the anniversary and Legends Fest. And if you're free to play, unless something absolutely outrageous comes out, those are kind of the only times you should be summoning anyway. Again, unless something like super broken comes out, or one of your favorite characters comes out, like we're getting a Kefla at the end of the month, and if you think I'm not summoning for her, you're out of your mind. But I'm summoning for Kefla purely through bias. Unless she is just the worst LF in history, nothing else is going to stop me from summoning for her, simply because I like Kefla. It's the same situation whenever we get a Vegito, or if we ever get LF18. I'm summoning simply for the sake of having the unit, or at least trying. But outside of that and absurdly broken releases like Beast Gohan or Tag 17 and 18, Blue Beast, like Blue Beast Gohan or Tag 17 and 18, those types of releases, you really shouldn't be summoning outside of Anniversary and Legends Fest if you're free to play. I do think the summon coin option, like the Ultra summon coin option, would probably be a more user-friendly system. But the LF banners already have that. I just kind of want to do something different, and you can use Z power. And even if you can't do enough rotations to get the Ultra Z power, you can almost certainly do enough to get the LF Z power. And if we do the 600, I mean, that's a whole star usually. Most people right now are sitting on 5-6 star Kaioken Gokus. They summon on the next Ultra banner. Let's say you pull the Ultra on the 3rd rotation, you finish it out, you get your LFZ power, now you got yourself 6-7 star Kaioken Goku. Or you could just save it for when Legends Fest starts. If you're more forward thinking, then getting Z power on every single step can sound better. But I understand if you don't like that idea and you'd rather just have the Ultra version of the LF summon coin system. Totally get that. Trying to be as forward thinking as possible in what is going to help me the most in the future after I summon on this banner. I think the Z power helps me more. You guys can tell me what you would like to see as perks for summoning on the Ultra banners. I would actually love to get your guys' ideas. Maybe I'll even like shout out some of the ideas in like a short or something if I think they're really good. So definitely tell me what you guys would like as perks for the Ultra banners. And if you like my version of the Ultra banner, then leave a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. I haven't said that in like 3 years. Peace.